Okay, I'm going to tell y'all how to do the ATST glitch. This will work with the regular ATST or the first order one, it doesn't matter. Now, I will be talking about how to get through barriers as well as some of the spots that I know where you can climb up on certain maps with the ATST, which is a more well-known glitch with the ATST, but I do know some spots that some other people might not know that you can climb up on. Now, the main map that you want to use the barrier glitch on is Jakku and Yavin 4. Now, before I get to that and describe those spots and where you want to go and what phase it's on, basically with the ATST you can go through any barrier. For the most part, there might be some that you might not be able to go through, maybe, but pretty much most that I've tried to do, I can go through. It's really not that hard. But basically, if you turn the ATST sideways to the barrier, to the right side of the ATST, and you walk sideways, you usually can get through. Now, the only problem with the ATST glitches, both when you're trying to get through a barrier and when you're trying to climb on something, the controls will reverse. So you might be getting your analog sticks or whatever to go to the right, but you'll end up going to the left instead. And it's very odd. I mean, it's even I have problems with it, and I've been doing this glitch for a long time now. I've known this glitch for at least 9 months now. I figured out how to go through barriers I don't know, maybe a day or two after they patched the one on Jakku, where you could literally just walk through the hangar without even trying, but then they added that barrier there, and I just got through it fairly easy, and I figured that one out very quickly, how to get through barriers. Okay. Now, the one on Jakku, if you have your ATST during phase 3, if you still have it during phase 3, you climb on top of the ship that lands in front of the hangar, and you turn your ATST to the side, so the right side of the ATST is facing the hangar, and then you walk sideways. If you walk sideways, you will be able to get through the barrier. As I said before, you can get through any barrier by doing this, for the most part. There might be a small percentage of barriers you might not be able to get through, but for the most part, you can get through just about any barrier. If you do this, you can get all the way to the last phase on Jakku with the ATST. Now, the one on Yavin 4, this one. On the last phase, when you're at the temple, you can climb the side of the temple with the ATST. And there is a part that's above the entrance of the temple. The entrance to the temple has a open spot that you can go into. So you climb the side of the temple, and then you go on the side and you fall onto that area that's above the entrance of the temple. And there will be an entrance there. There's a barrier. But like I said, you can simply get through the barrier by walking sideways. And once you do that, you can fall down, and you'll fall down to the, because there's 2 barriers. First one you have to go through, and then there's another one. You'll fall down to this little area. Like it's like a little ledge, basically. But there's a barrier 2 there, if I remember correctly. You walk through that, and you fall down to the upper area that people use the stairs to go on in the temple. And if you do that, if you're facing the temple with the ATST, on the left side that you're facing, there is an area that you can climb on with the ATST, and you can get to the capture, the thing that you have to override or whatever. It's not like the closed-in room. It's the other one that's a bit more open. Okay. Now, as far as spots that you can climb up on, you can get to the spawn area on Tatooine, the last phase, by going to the left-hand side and climbing on a building there, and then you can go over the little entrances. But I'll have to probably upload a video of that one. But there's another one, I might have a video on it already, on Tatooine, where you just spawn in. It's that big ship that's sticking up sideways. You can climb on that with the ATST and use the ATST to snipe people. So I hope I explained this good enough, because I'm really not good at videos like this. I normally don't make any type of videos like this where I'm describing things, and I'm not usually very good at it. And sorry that there's no gameplay, but I'm too lazy to edit, and I just really don't feel like doing all that. But hopefully I explained it well enough. If not, I'll have to make another video, or I'll have to maybe describe it some more in the comment section of this video I'm going to be uploading to YouTube. But I'll have a playlist of videos of me doing the glitch, and this video will be in that playlist. So you can take what I'm saying in this video, and then you can just watch those videos and you could probably figure out what I mean. But like I said, if you turn sideways to any barrier, you can walk through it by literally just walking sideways. You can even get on top of Hoth, like the building or cave, whatever you want to call it. Like when you get to phase 2, you can get on top of there by going through the barrier that's blocking that off. But that one doesn't have much of a use. I've also found a spot on Crate. Like it's like a tiny cave on the far left side of Crate that I can get into. But I have found absolutely no use for that, sadly. Also, you can't bring the ATST to the final phase of Crate. I've tried to go through the barrier on that one, but like when the entrance, I've tried to go through that barrier, but it doesn't seem to work. Either for some reason you can't go through that barrier, or simply the ATST is just too tall for the cave. So, but I'm always looking for more spots, and I've also been trying to figure out if you can somehow find a glitch with the AAT, but I haven't found anything with that quite yet. So, and that one's a little bit hard to maneuver around, and it's not as glitchy. That's it for this video. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm not good at describing this, but just remember that there will be a certain way that you have to do the analog sticks, and it's kind of different each time, because like I said, when you try to do ATST glitches, a lot of times the controls will reverse, so you'll just have to figure that one out. And like I said, this works with the ATST and the first order ATST. So, and that's it for now. Like I said, if there's anything else, or if anyone has any questions, I can write any of that down in the comments section of this video. That's it for now. Hope you all have fun. I decided to release this because I just don't play this game much anymore, and I figure I can let some people have some fun with this, so maybe they'll try something different and won't be so bored.